The president is calling for Ukraine to investigate his rivals.
Jake, you're missing the fundamental point here.
I'm not missing anything.
Democrats, if you want to impeach, if this is their argument, Rudy Giuliani talked to your Ukrainian. Rudy Giuliani, the private lawyer of the president, so we're going to impeach this president.
I'm not
Give
saying
me
whether
a break. I think the American people are going, really?
I'm not taking a position
in light of what this president has been able to do leading our country, in light of the economic growth, what he's done with our Supreme Court justice, what he's done with the embassy in Jerusalem, a host of things. You really think the American people are like, wait a minute, so Rudy Giuliani, the president's private lawyer, had a conversation
I
with
think
Ukrainian,
that you came here and leveled a bunch of accusations and allegations about Hunter Biden.
I didn't level. I just said the facts. Did he get paid $50,000 a month?
He was paid by a foreign company. Yeah, he was paid by Burisma. But Joe Biden was trying to get a prosecutor who was not pursuing corruption fired, and it was supported.
It's amazing the gymnastics you guys will go through to defend what. Do you really think the vice president?
It's facts. The vice president. And I would think somebody who's been accused of things in the last year and two would be more sensitive about throwing out wild allegations against people.
I'm not throwing out wild. I'm throwing out the facts.
The prosecutor was not pursuing corruption. That's why the entire West wanted him fired, including anti-corruption activists in Ukraine. I don't understand what you don't get about that.
I get that. I'm just talking about this specific case that there's been reporting on, and the facts of that specific case are what he was paid per month, $50,000. Like I said, that's more than some of the folks I get the privilege of representing in the 4th District of Ohio get paid in a year. He's getting at $50,000 a month. The vice president's son, he got hired for what?
The president's daughter right now is having all sorts of copyrights granted in foreign countries. That doesn't alarm you. The president's sons are doing all sorts of business all over the world. That doesn't alarm you.
Come on.
Come on? Either there's a principle that people should not benefit from their connections, or there isn't.
The previous administration's FBI went after this president on July 31st.
They did a crappy job then because they didn't even acknowledge there was an investigation until after the election.
They spied on 2 Americans associated with President Trump's campaign. They put Peter Strzok in charge of that campaign. The guy who said Trump should lose $100 million to zero. They allowed Jim Comey leak documents to get a special counsel. They used the dossier to go get a warrant to spy on
now we're back to the dossier.
No, I'm just saying that's what happened to President Trump. Now that none of that worked. None of that worked.
I understand you want to change the subject, but the president was pushing the president of Ukraine to investigate a political rival. I cannot believe that is okay with you. I can't believe it's okay with you. If this is a principle...
It's not okay because he didn't, but he didn't do that.
It's in the transcript. We all read it.
I read the transcript.
He says that the Bidens need to be investigated.
That's what you guys do. You guys don't read things in context. The context is that comes up when Zelensky's talking about all investigations open and candid.